What's up, guys? PSGINT here, back with another preview. Paris Saint-Germain play against RB Leipzig, and yeah, it's an important game for both clubs, especially for Leipzig. This game means much more for them than for us. So, Jesse Mars against Pochettino for the second time in 2 weeks. In the first game, 3-2 the result. Who was the better manager? I mean, in the first half or first 60 minutes, Jesse Marsh showed his great tactics because they were leading 2-1. But I mean, we got both of our goals after Pochettino's substitution, so I don't know. Both managers come into this tie with a lot of pressure. Jesse Marsh needs a win to either hope for a Champions League spot or at least a Europa League spot. Pochettino wants to be more sure that he will qualify from the group, and he has a lot of pressure on him from the media and how he has been at Paris Saint-Germain this season. So it's a very, very, very unsure position Pochettino is in right now. So both managers want a win and want a good win. Jesse Marsh mostly wants a win, whilst Pochettino needs a good win for this game to get the PSG fans behind his back and to have the players behind him as well. So these are the injuries for this game. As you all know, Lionel Messi is injured, Marco Verratti is injured, Sergio Ramos, Sergio Rico, and Leandro Paredes. And from RB Leipzig, it's Klostermann and Halstenberg. So Halstenberg didn't play the game before because he was injured as well, but Klostermann played that game. He played as the third centre back, having a lot of pace, but it wasn't enough for Kylian Mbappe, as we all know. So big miss for Paris Saint-Germain, Lionel Messi and Marco Verratti. With Paredes out as well, PSG's midfield would be very thin for this game, but not in attack. So this is how the group is looking. Paris Saint-Germain with 7 points, Manchester City with 6, Club Brugge 4, and Leipzig 0. So this is a must-win for Leipzig either way, whilst PSG just want to solidify their first place spot and qualification from this group. While City will play at home against Club Brugge. They won the first game, I believe, 5-1. So no pressure on Manchester City, pressure on PSG. This is the predicted lineup for the game. Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal, but you may see Navas. We don't know what Pochettino does with the goalkeepers. Hakimi will be back from his suspension against Marseille. He didn't play against Lille. Marquinhos, Kimpembe, and Nuno Mendes should be back instead of Juan Bernat. With PSG being thin in midfield, we only have these three and Danilo Pereira to play. And this is the predicted lineup. So Idrissa Gueye is the holding midfielder, Herrera, Wijnaldo as the two midfielders, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe coming back from his ear infection, and Angeli Maria in attack. So very strong lineup from Paris Saint-Germain. Usual 4-3-3 formation. We won't see anything special this game because Pochettino doesn't do special things with the formation. Plus, it's an important game, which it's very dumb to try something new in a game like this. Taking a look at Leipzig, they usually play the 3-4-3. So Gvardiol will come in instead of Klostermann, with him being left-footed. He will be on the left side. Gulatsky in goal, Sima Khan, Orban, Mukiele, Angelino, Leimer, Haidar midfield, Forsberg, Silva, and Kunku. So it's a very similar lineup apart from Klostermann and one midfielder. I don't remember who played the last game, if it wasn't Haidara. And one guy that just came back for them is Dani Olmo. He missed the first game, but now he played the last Leipzig game like 10 minutes in the end. So he will probably be on the bench and come on later. So nothing special from Leipzig, the usual. So hopefully Pochettino is more prepared this time for that 3-back, left back, right back, wing backs formation from Leipzig. Just March. A bit of history. So both teams' form right now. PSG have 4 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw in their last 6 games, whilst Leipzig have 2 losses, 2 draws, 2 wins. Inconsistent from Leipzig, but ever since they lost to us, they have gone unbeaten, 2 wins and 1 draw. Head-to-head between the two clubs is Paris Saint-Germain with 3 victories and Leipzig with 1. The last game between the two clubs was an Mbappe Messi masterclass. Mbappe scoring the first goal in the beginning, and from a very good counter-attack, Marquinhos with that beautiful ball. But the pressure was on PSG front, then we didn't create any good chances, I believe. Angelino assisted Andre Silva. Later, second half, Michele scored from another Angelino cross, and it looked very bad for PSG. I was preparing for a loss, maybe a draw, but then Messi happened. Lionel Messi happened. So a mistake from Adams. Messi capitulating on it. Mbappe capitulating on it, putting a great pass to Messi in the middle. Messi shoots with so much power. Golaski gets a hand on it, goes on the post, gets back on the line. Messi taps it in. 2-2. Game on. Mbappe dribbles on the left. Sima Khan just pushes him so stupidly. Penalty for Paris Saint-Germain. Messi slots it. And ever since then, I wasn't even worried, because Leipzig weren't threatening us that much, especially with the tactical flexibility that PSG played at 3 at the back. PSG were also awarded a penalty in the end, with Hakimi going down in the box. Mbappe taking the pen. Mbappe shoots it over the goal. It was a penalty miss from Kylian Mbappe, but not important at all, so I don't blame him. He had a very good performance. Notable performance from that game is Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, of course, Verratti. Not his best games, but still, if you compare it to any other midfielder, a wonderful game. And of course, Marquinhos. Who wants to watch us for this game for Paris Saint-Germain? First of all, Neymar came off a beautiful game against Lille. 1 pre-assist and 1 assist. He just controlled that game. It was like the usual old school Neymar at PSG, dribbling everyone, putting in good crosses. Yeah, trying his best. And this game will be very important. And with Messi missing, he's definitely the main man now with Kylian Mbappe. So he will be ready for this game, and we as Parisians are ready for his performance. Next up, Angeli Maria just came back from his suspension. This will be his first Champions League game since last season's exit against Manchester City, where he got a red card for stamping on a Fernandinho. Well, in the Lille game, he was amazing. 1 assist, 1 goal in the end. Beautiful finish, and we expect a lot from him. He will be the guy to come in, step in instead of Lionel Messi. So we will have our dangerous trio that we had a lot of years: Di Maria, Mbappe, Neymar. So it will be a huge game for him, just coming back and wanting to prove himself to get a starting place in Paris Saint-Germain's future Champions League fixtures. Last one is Georgina Wijnaldo, with with Verratti and Paredes out, and him probably starting. Herrera and Guy will do the most of the defensive and running work, whilst he will have one important job, and that's getting the ball to the attackers. As soon as he gets the ball, he needs to put it forward. As we all know, Wijnaldum is a back pass merchant, which means he plays the ball backwards 95% of the time, and that's not what we need. So it's a big game for Wijnaldum. This will be like one of the last draws for Wijnaldum at Paris Saint-Germain, I believe. If he has a bad game this game, I don't think we will see many starts for him. But if he plays good, Wijnaldum, you got my respect, and you got every Parisien's respect. Next up, wants to watch us for RB Leipzig, of course, Nkunku. He didn't score an assist against Paris Saint-Germain in the first game, but he was really dangerous, and we need to mark him at all costs. You know what to do. And last time we actually came to play against Leipzig in their home ground, Nkunku scored from a long shot. So keep your eyes on Christopher Nkunku. Next up is Sima Khan. He had a good performance against us, apart from that penalty he gave away. But yeah, he will have to deal with Kylian Mbappe as the first game. He will have to use his strength and pace against Kylian Mbappe and will do his best. So yeah, it's a very important game for him as well. With Klosserman out, he's the only really pacey centre back in that Leipzig, so he will need to keep eyes on Mbappe. With Orban and Guardiola not the fastest players. Last but not least, Angelino. I mean, if you talk about first game, he was clearly their man of the match. Created both chances with beautiful crosses that PSG cannot defend. Were really vulnerable from crossing positions, and Angelino will try to do the exact same thing again. And yeah, we will have problems to deal with against Leipzig from Angelino's crosses. Last but not least, the prediction. I believe it's a 2-1 win for Paris Saint-Germain. Maybe a draw even, maybe a 1-1 or 2-2. But hopefully we get the win, and the game against City will be very important. So, and the goal scorers will be Neymar Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. From Leipzig, I believe Nkunku will score for RB Leipzig. That was the preview for Paris Saint-Germain against Leipzig. Comment down below what's your prediction for the game. Other than that, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the PSGINT channel, the best PSG YouTube channel in the world, and put on notifications so you never miss any previews for Paris Saint-Germain games this season and further seasons. Allez Paris, allez Paris, allez Paris.